Yes, as you may already know, the number of home sales in Metro Vancouver are plummeting. October sales figures were 33% below the 10-year average. Yet, how is it possible that the average price is back above 1.2 million? Thank you for coming back to view our market commentary video. As always, we'll review some interesting stat lines and share stories from the front lines of the real estate market. So if sales are 33% below the 10-year average, why haven't the declines in prices kept pace? The real answer is, I don't know. And I don't think anyone out there can give you a definitive answer. That being said, my educated guess is the inventory levels. To see a significant downward pressure on prices, there needs to be a sudden slowdown in sales, check, and a rapid influx in listings, the latter of which we just haven't seen yet. In August, we were preparing both our residential and development clients for that rapid increase to listings, and it never came. Our summer market was more of a typical one, with everyone enjoying the outdoors and going on vacations, and many of us in the industry were expecting a flood of listings in September, which again didn't come to fruition. This puts our listing count at just under 10,000. And with the holidays around the corner, I don't expect to see this predicted onslaught of listings happening in 2022. To really jar our prices, we need to see inventory well above 15,000. And I don't know if that's going to happen in even 2023. You see, home sellers are keeping close eye on the market and simply choosing not to sell if they don't really need to, which little by little ends up settling the listing counts. I mean, we've had two different sets of buyers lose out on multiple offers of condos. In Ladner, a home recently listed for over $1.5 million received 5 offers, 3 of which were subject free, and ultimately sold for over asking price. At our Lancaster development on the west side of Vancouver, we had 2 young families make purchases of townhomes, both over $1.5 million. Their feedback to us: we've simply been watching the market since February and seen prices decline. Plus, we just can't find too much out there we would consider purchasing. Ultimately, could this be a dead cat bounce as a result of a temporarily low inventory and a rush to make purchases before pre-approvals run out and rates increase further? Yeah, of course it could. But keep in mind, there are significant policy changes coming to the market over the next few months that could further deter sellers from wanting to sell their properties. Korea is moving to limit industry's use of exclusive listings. The Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver could implement new requirements with multiple offers that could prove to be unattractive to some sellers. And the provincial government's cooling off period will take effect January 1st. All of that to say that conventional wisdom would have you believe these policy changes could tip the scales even further in the favor of buyers. But I think it's naive not to consider it could cause further declines in listings. Sellers who may be put off by some of these policies decide not to list their properties, further exasperating the scenario of our low inventory counts. I hope you have found this month's video helpful. If you liked what you just watched, would really appreciate you subscribing to future videos by simply clicking the subscribe button below the video. If you're a seller considering on listing your property and are interested in learning more about some of these upcoming policies and how they could affect your potential sale, simply book yourself for a virtual or in-person coffee using the link below. We are here to help. No purchase is required.